shit. This nigga ready. This nigga area been doing. Let broadcast. I got time to doing it in the game. Joe Burrow, can we do it again? We sent the Bengals home last week. I hate when a nigga shit be talking through the fucking what you call it. They better fix this shit than they man.
It's a site that has seen more than its fair share of great playoff memories the last few decades, and more could be in store as we've got playoff football again at sold-out Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game.
I'll get the ball first. This fucking snowing.
The Indianapolis Colts and the New England Patriots. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
I can bet it open, man.
What's up, man? I know you.
Here we go. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Burrow looking to pass. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on third down.
3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak, and he is going to have a Colts first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Colts are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now Jones. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbenogany. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. But certainly not how they envisioned the start. Up the touchdown, and they take a shot on the first play from scrimmage offensively, Charles, but it gets intercepted.
Yeah, instead of just trying to nibble and, work your way downfield, they tried to take a nice little chunk there. It didn't pay off for them. Now the defense runs on the field, having already given up a touchdown the first drive, hoping to get their legs under them and slow them down.
And all those mistakes, they just seem magnified here in the playoffs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. A give for Taylor running right side. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. His defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Sometimes you get those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. On 2nd and 9, Jones. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany.
And the Colts are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's got room. Past the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And, Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just called a running play looking to get a few yards. But he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. It's good to make it 17-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They go play action here on first down. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
51 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now I know a lot of their fans things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now it's Burrow.
And he'll find Pittman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
And that now are 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Patriots. Tyquan Thornton, 54 yards.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point.
Trash ass interception. Nigga, the ball go right through my hand.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They go play action with Burrow. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To the right side, this is Taylor. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, it's Taylor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the draw is Taylor. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On 1, ready? 11,
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. They'll run here with Taylor, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor as the first half is winding down, and the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Jones. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 27 yards. That's good for a Patriots.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down.
That swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 31 yards.
And the Patriots have cut it back within a score.
Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On one, right?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. To about the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Burrow. And he goes down. It's a Patriots song. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is fielded at the 7.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Patriots take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Second down at 4.
Back to throw. Jones. Got a man. It's Darren Waller.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked off by Troy Apke.
And the Colts are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back. Tell him to take care of the ball and try to move forward.
85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And a short pickup to about the 25.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in...
On 1, ready?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
On 1, ready?
2nd down and 8.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
Here we go, here we go.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Now on 2nd and 16, Burrow. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Slant pass hauled in by Campbell. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. It'll be a gain of 12, but will also lead to 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Jones. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jones fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he's out right at the 25.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a first down in. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run again with Harris. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Harris running straight ahead, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And he's across for a touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Point after, right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line.
On one, ready?
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
First play of the drive there is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Burrow.
Pass complete to Taylor.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On one, ready?
A final shot now for Burrow. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
The Patriots, as they so often do, moving on to the playoffs.